It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. Huh, so many people on meth. Ow!
Well, this story is kind of disappointing, especially if you've had a great night at the casino. You wouldn't think that as soon as you get home, you're going to get ambushed by 3 people and get robbed.
Oh, this happens. They follow you.
Yeah.
They see you get your money from the cashier, and then they follow you back to your house and bum rush you with no witnesses.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, too. It's happened right after midnight on Saturday in Boca Raton.
Dang.
They just got back from the casino, and when they get out of their car, 3 masked men approached them on foot from behind and pointed guns at them.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, and they wound up parting with everything they had in their possession.
How much was it?
If you look at the cash, watches, phones, and the purse they had, $250,000.
Whoa.
$250,000 the crooks
That
landed.
sucks.
Yeah, and then they got in their vehicle and removed a gun from the center console. They attempted to steal the car. I don't know why they didn't, but they wound up fleeing on foot, and they got into an unknown vehicle that was going westbound. So police are still looking for the suspects. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, that would really kind of put a damper on your evening.
Yeah. You don't have the money you just won, and now they stole your phone, your jewelry, your purse.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ay, ay, ay.
Dumb drunk guy at the Breakers, 57-year-old dude from Texas, got arrested there after he threatened a bartender and a police officer with a pen.
Not really the scariest weapon you could get.
Believe it or not, there's been some criminals in investigating situations where they're in a room.
Yeah.
They grab a pen and try to stab the cop.
Yeah, well, that's the thing in John Wick. One guy's like, I saw him kill, like 11 guys with a pencil.
He did?
Yeah, that's one of the things.
That's the folklore.
Yeah, that's the folklore of John Wick. Yeah. This dude's allegedly hammered and then refuses to leave HMF, the club they have there in the Breakers.
Oh, we know it well. It's a great club.
Officer shows up, calls him a fake cop, pushes his hand away. When he threatened to stab the officer, he was taken to the ground and disarmed.
Threatening to stab the cop. That's going to go great for you.
Yeah, the incident began after the man became upset over an insult directed at his companion.
What was the insult? And did it hit? Was it true?
Yeah, I'd like to know. Or did he just make the insult up? I don't know.
I'm so fascinated with what really happened.
When he was told security was coming, he also then threatened a bartender. He eventually was charged with aggravated assault on a police officer, disorderly intoxication, and resisting arrest with violence.
Now that's a night.
Yeah.
How happy are you, though, if you're in HMF and you're just watching all this go down as you sip your dirty martini?
It's entertaining, right? Give you some entertainment.
I would have took video.
Yeah, $15K in bond to get him out. 52-year-old Geneva Falcon is accused of arson after allegedly setting her boyfriend's car and clothing on fire when he tried to leave her.
What did he do? He tried to leave?
Yes.
That's it? Mm-hmm. All right, he didn't deserve it.
Now, the two had met over a year ago while she worked at a rehab facility where he was a patient.
Uh-oh, you're not supposed to date the patients.
That's a violation of company policy. So apparently what had happened was Pecan had drained her boyfriend's bank account and before he attempted to move into a halfway house. And as he withdrew money, he noticed the missing funds. So he smashes her phone in anger, drives to the new residence, and he leaves her on the passenger seat. He then saw her lean into the back seat and ignite his belongings.
Oh, my.
Yeah, she then fled as the fire engulfed the entire car.
It's a great picture, though, as you're running from the scene and then the whole car's on fire behind you.
Yeah, and this is all happening in a church parking lot.
And there's a steeple in the background, too.
Right,
oh, my
yeah.
God, that is such a profile pic.
Then he starts chasing her. She later claimed the fire started accidentally when he knocked a black and mild cigarette out of her hand.
These two are something else.
That's so specific. Oh boy, that's gonna make the worst.
It was like you were just kind of like revving up to it. He's gonna...
Talking is hard.
She knew what was coming, so she went ahead and resigned from the rehab facility a few days later.
Yeah, that's a good move.
Yeah, so she's been charged with second-degree felony arson. They did not believe the cigarillo excuse. A Florida man from Kenneth City got arrested for child porn after he asked his adult son for help because he was locked out of his email account. His account was flagged by Google after monitoring systems detected it had been used to upload inappropriate images of children to Google Photos.
And so he got his kid to help him
gets his
get
son
access to his kid porn?
Right. And so when the kid sees it, he contacts the police, says, my dad has got some bad stuff on here. They found 952 files of child porn and child erotica. And now his dad is facing 15 years in prison on 22nd-degree felony charges.
Every time they bust one of these predators with the investigating teams that go out there, they go, do you have any CP on your
Computer,
Yeah,
child
they
porn.
call that, and they
Okay.
and they go, I only have 2 pictures. Every single time, it's 9,000 images.
Well, it's like the how many drinks have you had excuse. It's always like
Exactly.
2, and it's more like 20.
His poor kid, though. I mean, he had to
Yeah.
find out what his dad's been up to.
And you send your dad to prison for that long?
That is traumatic.
Yeah, but, got to do what you got to do, I guess. A 19-year-old Wingstop manager in Port St. Lucie got arrested after she poured hot grease and ranch dressing on 2 customers,
What did they do?
one of which was during a fight in the restaurant. Now, apparently, Carnale Irene said the customers were being loud and disruptive, which included pushing a container of straws off a counter. Then the fight escalates. So,
So, of course, get hot grease.
yeah, she started with the ranch. She threw the ranch dressing at him, and then her next move was getting the hot grease.
Dang.
By the time police showed up, the 2 victims had burns on their skin.
Oh, boy.
No word on how severe it is. She was arrested and was charged with aggravated battery and aggravated child abuse. So I don't know how old they were. She's 19.
I'm not gonna lie, hot grease, ranch, I can make a marinade out of that.
It could be delicious if used the right way.
It's a scrumptious dressing.
22-year-old Kaltaivia Turner assaulted a female 7-Eleven employee in Clearwater with a banana after they had a verbal altercation.
Could you hurt somebody with a banana?
You could, if you had a banana here tomorrow,
Okay.
you could do damage.
Show me on Denny's.
Take the stem, shove it in the eye. That's how you would hurt a. That's how you would do it.
Okay.
Yeah, she threw it, hit the girl in the face on the cheekbone, left a minor abrasion.
Oh.
So apparently, Turner had become irate, picked up the banana from the cashier counter, threw it at the victim's face. So there you go. That's what went down with that.
You could beat me down with bananas, and I would absolutely struggle. And we have to do it now.
If you had like a whole, like a thing of them, like a bunch,
Yeah.
oh, you could definitely beat somebody with that.
All right, $50 worth of bananas for tomorrow. Or?
I don't know. Let's wait till after your hip surgery.
It's true.
If you would like to see this 22-year-old that threw the banana in the face of the 7-Eleven employee, she is a stripper at Baby Dolls there in Clearwater. So you can go and see her on the pole.
I actually do want to see her picture.
It's weird that there's a stripper involved in this equation.
I know,
It's
right?
funny that she used a banana. What she should do now is work a banana into her act.
She's not
Okay.
lying.
That's
Yeah.
how you stay topical and relevant and get a follow-up story on some salacious website.
You got to change your name to Anna Banana.
yeah, you're
Yeah.
Anna Banana moving forward, and you do all kind of weird stuff.
I mean, honestly, that's the move.
If I lived there locally, I would so go to the Anna Banana show.
You would be a good stripper promoter.
Thank you.
Fun little story I saw. Somebody crashed their car and abandoned it on the side of the road. So somebody thought it'd be funny to put a blow-up doll inside of it, like it was driving. So
That's funny.
there you go, fun little prank. If you have a blow-up doll, just handy.
Some people do, Kevin.
Yeah.
I have a blow up doll. It's nothing for weird moments.
Okay.
But I do have a blow up doll.
Okay.
For a snack pack show.
It makes an interesting pool floaty.
Right.
Just when people come over, have it just in the pool.
That's kind of what it was
Save your
for.
life. Could save your life.
This is how we do. It's the KVJ Show.